Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about the new collaboration or crossover that's coming with Final Fantasy and Rebirth. Barret's weapon was just showcased on Twitter, his ultimate weapon, what it does, and actually like showing you the comparison to what it reduces because it is a really good tanking weapon. It's actually quite incredible. Also to say that Barret's weapon that's coming along with his costume, it's the last banner, so they didn't showcase his costume and weapon. But his costume is like one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. And I think Barret getting this costume, if you are a fan of him, will probably be your favorite one for a very long time. So I'm going to jump in, talk about all this. There's an update to Hellhound, which is Red 13's costume. So let's talk about that. Notices, Highwind, so much going on. Starting off with the Twitter announcement. Again, Hellhound is getting an HP boost. That's it. Red 13's costume, yeah, HP boost. Woo. It's still better than nothing, right? It might come in handy, especially when you do use this for fire and ice, but nothing too special. The special thing, though, is this. Whoa, that's way too loud. I'm telling you, man, these Twitter volumes are so bad. Okay, so, Barret. New effect, physical magic resistance. Physical magic resistance are status buffs, so I'll let it just play through. I'll explain it after. It's 50% reduction on all allies and for physical plus magical. So here's the comparison. On the left is what you would have took if you didn't have Barret's ultimate weapon. On the right is what you do take after you use it. So ultimate weapons have two uses. I believe they showed that over here. Yeah, uses 2. It charged 60 seconds. It is actually ridiculous because with reprieve in the game, now with physical magic resist, reducing HPs in half, there's a lot of content you can cheese. Like, okay, big boss is about to do attack that's going to wipe you out, and then that's it. Nope. Reprieve. Okay, big attack's going to do 20,000 damage. You guys don't have 20,000 HP. Nope. Barret's ultimate weapon, half HP. So you skip those really death animations, especially when it comes to summons and their EX2s. Stuff like this is going to make a big difference. I know it's only 2 uses, but you use it for those moments where it's like, oh no, nothing else is going to happen. So they showcase like the ability also going off. Pew. It looks very familiar to like another one he's got. And I think that's all they're showcasing. Yeah, so ultimate weapon, 2 uses for half damage is quite incredible. Really, really good. So if you are someone who uses Barret, he's got healing, he's got debuffs. It's a really good ultimate weapon to go for. If you're not going to use Barret, then don't worry. If you do get him, hey, it's extra. And again, characters like that, they have such a big roster that does make a big difference. Barret can debuff, buff, he can heal. He's got so much going for him, and none of it's limited. So take that in. There might be one limit I'm not thinking of, but a lot of his weapons do change the battle. Assault rifle assault gun for a lot of people was the best way to survive all those physical defense fights that we needed. He was like king for that with Red 13 in the party. So he's got a lot more in his arsenal now, like Shark Slayer. Fire resist is decreased, water resist is decreased, and there's a reason they showed it in the trailer because we have a battle ranking coming up, or dungeon ranking, that both has fire and water. So we'll get to that afterwards, but there's a reason they showcase that, and only that, with that ultimate weapon. Now, for the rest of the notices of Loveless coming out, it should be right around here. There is some very specific things that you need to know here. 29th is a maintenance, so if you need to do stuff, that is, I believe, today as I'm recording this, Wednesday. There's going to be a crossover draw plus the update. You got to wait for all that to go through. Cloud's going to have exclusive weapon Sleek Saber, and we already have this weapon. This is a rerun, but there's a very important notice right here where it says Cloud's exclusive crossover limited gear will not be available throughout the duration of this crossover. So you know how we keep seeing the trailers on Twitter making us think that that costume's coming? They're verifying that Cloud is not coming. His crossover limited gear will not be available throughout the duration of this crossover. Does that mean that this is going to come back at some point and then they're going to do Cloud's? Probably. I don't see why they wouldn't milk it, right? A lot of people like Cloud's costume, some people don't, but that goes with any character in any costume. But little heads up, just to give you guys that, so you know that you're not going to be saving for Cloud, so it's going to be Aerith, Yuffie, Barret, and probably that's it. They will be doing a 1.5 half year anniversary. There's no reason they wouldn't. Right, but that's a lot of limited banners, so make sure you look at each banner, wait till the last day on each one before you decide to pull, because you might like the other character more. But again, go for waifu and husbandos. That maintenance, you guys know already. so I don't have to tell you again. Hopefully, yeah, maintenance is coming. Update notice version. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, Highwind's getting max level. They don't say the maintenance here? No, they don't say the maintenance here. They're just talking about Highwind. Highwind actually pretty good notice update we can start with. Yeah, let's jump in. What is your Highwind level? Because I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm ready for this. Cactars have been popping up pretty nicely for me. But I'm currently maxed out level 90, 61 on engine because you don't need that much. You probably could have stopped at 50. 90 for the, whatever the wing is called, and then the propeller one for, yeah, it's called propeller. I kept that one at 80. Just because what that does is it gives you a better chance of the boosters appearing. And also, it has a higher chance, not of cactars showing up, but of a cactar being of a higher rarity. So instead of getting the green cactars, you have a higher chance of getting gold cactars or the golden bomb, which drops 50 boosters. And recently with my guild bonus, I've been getting a lot of gold cactars and gold bombs. So that's why I've been progressing pretty steadily. And also because I skipped those 2 parts on the Highwind because they're not important for progressing as I want. And they're constantly increasing the Highwind, putting so much paint on it that you've got to skip some things. Like all you need is 24 hours on here. I have 35 hours. A little trick is if you ever log in and this is max, just go level up the engine and you'll hit a point if you have enough resources that it'll say 71 out of 71. Okay, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And then it'll say like 79 out of 81. So it actually holds that back there. So if you ever think like, oh no, I missed out on some items, you could increase it to the point where you missed. I hope that makes sense. Basically just upgrade until it shows that you're not missing anything. And then you collect. So, Highwind notice. Hopefully you guys are at a high level like I am. I got a lot to paint and everything. Hopefully you saw that. Ready to go. I might make a video of me just increasing it real quick. Who knows? Or throwing an update video. But that is a Highwind incoming. Co-op Titan. Titan. Yes, if you guys were someone who didn't farm Titan like myself, you get the opportunity to do that for the 29th as well. This is something I will farm because you farm these better if you do co-op. It takes longer and more stamina to do it solo, but it's on your own time. You don't have to wait for other people. But if you do co-ops, especially with your guild, because you have the cactar, not the cactar, the rare enemy up, right? From the guild bonuses, if you co-op with people in your guild, you know they have that bonus maxed out. It doesn't have to be part of your guild, but if you know that that's already maxed out the battles, or close to a point where it's really good, the cactar is going to pop up because everyone's percentages have a chance of spawning a cactar versus you playing solo. So not only do you farm more material as you do co-op, but you also have the higher chance of cactar spawning. So that's really good if you can do it with friends who have good guild bonuses, or just send the invite to your guild mates. So that's coming up. I'm going to be doing that, farming that on stream tonight. I am streaming over on YouTube now, here. So around 9 p.m. Eastern, you guys should see my live stream go up. And if you guys want to join, ask any questions, join the co-ops, I will be live both on Twitch and YouTube now. I'm trying to have it for both audiences. My computer's not blowing up, thankfully. Loveless, crossover, everything looks good. We talked about the draws. No, we did not. So, Holiday Blades coming in. Holiday Bell, Withering Blaze, Luminary Sword, Volcanic Heat, and Holiday Garn are all going to be part of it, I believe, as of January 29th. So that should be in there now. The one I was saving for was Vincent's, because I left it at OB9. Every time I do pull for a weapon all the way to OB10, I stop at OB9 because weapon part dailies or the free tickets. So I never really spend the extra blue crystals to fully max out a weapon, because then you get OB10 plus 1, plus 2, and it gets really lame. So I've saved all my gold tickets, everything, especially Vincent's, ready to go. And let's see. As of this update, Vincent, Quicksilver is the other one. Yeah, I don't see... It is not there. Unless I'm blind. If I'm blind, then you guys can tell me. But yeah, it's not updated yet. So your time zone, whatever time you're watching this video, if you're watching right away, just wait. Don't use your tickets just yet. Update version, there was nothing else here, right? Some ticket draws will always be displayed in the tickets tab, even if you do not have the corresponding draw tickets. Okay, that's fine. They're talking about like that New Year's draw down at the bottom. It's always there. So the event dungeon ranking coming up. This is happening on February 5th, so we got some time. It's not on the 29th, right? We're going to deal with Aerith banner first. I don't know if I emphasize that. Let me open that. Aerith is first in this crossover event. The notice should be here somewhere. There it is. So Aerith will be coming out tonight, so we can judge Is she going to have another broken limited one? Is it going to be DPS, or is it going to be really good support for those who missed Monster Hunter 1-year anniversary? We're going to find that out tonight, but we can focus on all that and not worry about this dungeon ranking till later. This one is going to be, I believe, like I said, fire and water. And the reason they showcase Barret's weapon with his ultimate weapon is because he reduces fire and water. So Barret's going to be a very good character to use in this dungeon ranking, so he can help lower those resistances for both of those attacks. The less ATB you use, so if you only use like 2 moves during a dungeon ranking, you get a better score. The more ATB you use, more character abilities you use. So if you're not playing a manual, the less score you get. So having something that does 1 cast, fire resist, water resist, is going to be very helpful for those rankings for the higher damage. Sometimes you don't even have to cast it because the enemy dies so fast, and it's better to go with speed, but we'll talk about that in the dungeon ranking guide that hopefully I do make. I usually don't have time to make all these guides I used to, but I will try. Besides that, oh, maintenance notice was right at the top. Ha! It's going from 12 p.m. to 5:59 p.m. PST. I believe for me, that means this will be live at 9 o'clock, and it'll be going down right at daily reset, 3 o'clock. Because I think I'm 3 hours ahead. This is 3 hours behind for me. So do your dailies before that, and then after that, you're good to go. And I think that's it. That's all the notices. Update, Highwind, dungeon ranking, additional tickets, Loveless, all that good stuff. Don't forget, you have a daily free poll every single day. And another thing that I want to throw in there, under the co-op, I had Blue Crystal still for some reason. I might have missed this boss when it first came around, or they just updated, but Spooky Balloon had 2 quests here for Blue Crystals for me. So you have 1 day left if you haven't done that yet. And don't forget all the exchanges that you guys should be doing for your Crisis and Culp medals, right? If you haven't got Zach's ultimate weapon, that'll be expiring soon. And if you need another copy, which you probably do, the Buster Sword Origin, that's going to reset in a couple days. And that's about it. Yeah, there was Vincent weapon parts here, some other weapon parts, and yeah, just giving you all the heads up I can. I can't think of anything else. So that's literally everything. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.